Hi there, I'm Casey.
And I'm Brett.
And today we are checking into the West End Inn here in Portland, Maine.
So we are in a 6-room bed and breakfast that was originally built in 1871, was converted to a bed and breakfast in the 80s. Yeah. So I grew up in Maine. After high school, I moved to New York, where I spent a little more than a decade. I had a career in marketing, working for software startups, and was always looking for a way to get back to Maine. When COVID hit, I had the opportunity to move back to Maine, and got super burned out from my job and said, I want to buy a business. I was super green. I had no idea what it was going to take to do any of it. I was up for whatever the challenge brought, but it also was a whole lot less daunting to buy a property that had great reviews and was turnkey and and roll with that.
As we made our way around West End Inn, it was clear that Stephen and the team did an incredible job making small improvements to a property that was already so loved. Right away, when stepping inside, you immediately feel the warm sense of welcome by both the staff and the charm of the building. Stephen and his innkeeper Milan do a wonderful job starting your stay with not only a tour of the property, but also local advice on how to make the most of your time here in Portland. On the main level, you will find a ton of guest amenities, starting with the main common areas. The breakfast space has everything you need accessible at all times, including tea, coffee, and snacks, which can be enjoyed not only in the mornings, but throughout the day if you're looking for a space to work or simply hang out. The breakfast they prepare is amazing, with included sweet and savory made-to-order options that can be enjoyed with a wonderful view of the neighborhood. Directly off the dining room is the living space, which is the perfect spot to enjoy your own group or to meet other travelers staying in the inn. Stephen has made many wonderful touches to this space to highlight Portland, including very well-curated art and decor. Our favorite amenity by far, though, was the self-serve wine cooler along with the local craft beer provided on site. As we made our way up towards the guest rooms on the top 2 floors, we noticed that even with being a small building overall, it feels spacious enough that you always feel like you are tucked away in your own little corner. This provides you with the option to have all of the bed and breakfast amenities when feeling social, but also being able to still feel like you have your own space when desired. Their 6 guest rooms are wonderfully thought out, feeling clean and comfortable like a guest bedroom in a home, but with everything you would expect for amenities out of a boutique hotel. Bathrooms were updated, beds were very comfortable, and furniture was very well thought out. One thing that we really loved was that despite many new amenities, the rooms retained their charm with items like the arched windows and unique roof lines, keeping in character with the neighborhood.
The West End neighborhood of Portland is just adjacent to downtown and rich in history. Back in the day, this is where many of the merchants and the ship captains would have lived, resulting in streets that are full of large, beautiful homes and provide the perfect quiet getaway while still being close to the area's landmarks. This includes a lot of things like lighthouses, ocean sightings, and of course everything to do in downtown Portland. Here you'll be able to enjoy tons to fill your day, whether it be dining, a late night drink, art museums, or simply a walk along the wharfs to check out the waterfront and all the industry that fuels this very unique city. While we enjoyed our time in downtown, one of the major highlights of this trip was learning more about Stephen's new inn project just down the road from the West End Inn.
The other project is the culmination of having been on the search for a second property. Ultimately, we lucked out that the old Pomegranate Inn was ready for a new chapter, and we were able to pick that up. So how much of the original character and the hallmarks of what made the Pomegranate Inn do you keep? How much of it do you make your own? We've taken a focus on, updating the entire property, which meant closing it down, not taking guests and being able to breathe new life into it while, all at once. So we're excited to see it into its next chapter.
All right, so it's the next morning here at West End Inn, and we're kind of sad to leave. It's been a really cool time. We just finished wrapping up having an awesome breakfast, just a really nice morning, just waking up, kind of being in this neighborhood feel. Went for a little walk and checked things around, and then again just have awesome breakfast, awesome coffee. It's just, I don't know, it cool hospitality feeling that you're leaving with, which is really nice.
Yeah, one of the things that they've done really well here is
all of the little guest touches, like the minute you walk in, like the recommendations that they give for like where to eat and where to go and sights to see. They really make it feel like it's a personalized day for you. The things that they give you access to, like the different amenities, like they leave little chocolates in the room, and they have Netflix accounts in every TV, and they even have a gym membership for guests, so you can go and use the gym in town. So it's really cool. They've really thought about the details for the guest experience.
Yeah, and that's like one of the things that's like been really cool for us to experience is we've started to stay at more of these like what I would consider like true bed and breakfast, is really like how awesome of an experience it was. Like I was definitely one of those people that had like bed and breakfast head trash, that they're all just like little old lady taking care of you, and like you can't sit on anything and you're afraid to like knock anything over. And the more of these places we stay at, like especially for us, like there's this stigma that like bed and breakfasts are for older people, but we've enjoyed coming to these so much now, and especially for like young people, couples, like really any demographic. Like as Casey said, the punchline is like you just get this incredible hospitality experience. Like again, well-designed room. Like it's like we're staying in a really high-end hotel room, but like it's on a scale where it's like they can really like cater to you and all the recommendations you talked about, and overall just like a really, really cool experience at like what blows our mind, like the same price as staying at like the Marriott downtown. So just incredible. Like by the time they do all the amenities and the breakfast and all that wrapped in, like the value is insane.
Yeah, and one of the things that I love that they have done is we're in Portland, so it's like an older city that has a lot of charm, and there's still so much charm to the building, to the property, but they've really updated it to feel like this fresh, chic feel where, you know, like Brett said, you're not like feeling like you can't touch anything or you're, you know, the bedspreads are 70 years old. They're, you know, everything is updated and it feels super clean and fresh, but you still get that charm of being in downtown Portland. So it's been really incredible.
Yeah, for sure. So on that note, like I guess like the big push that we'd have for a lot of people is like give some of these bed and breakfasts like a glance. Like if you're scrolling through, you're looking for a place to stay, like I never would have, but like earmark it is just one of those things like, hey, I wonder if there's any like cool B&Bs in the area wherever traveling next. And of course, if you're interested to come to the West End Inn, be sure to, you know, check out our link here on independencestays.com. It'll take you directly to their website where you can book and save on some of the platform commissions, along with our full portfolio of other properties. So we really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Again, give West End Inn a shot and a look here if you're ever coming to Portland, and otherwise we'll see you at the next one.
Yeah, see ya.